the blood boil. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the LSU Tigers and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game he understands the rivalry nature of this game, and he has asked his players to play with poise every step of the way. This crowd can get you off your pace. They can disrupt things at the line of scrimmage. And he said, guys, we have to communicate and stick together in this environment today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Kick it off to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The LSU Tigers offense will go to work first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
And they're able to make the tackle.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out in the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 40. So Auburn's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. A matchup that we're going to lock in on, left side of the line, and whether they can keep this edge rusher at bay. Off the play fake on first down. Taking a shot on the first play. Hauls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Tigers! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Finds a crease at the 20. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised, you definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Trying to run, it's Cobb. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes the grab. It's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Bringing the heat. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Motion from the wideout. Keep it on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off to stop the threat.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. He's got it again. Got a little grass. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Durham. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
On the run, it's Hall. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way.
A shot toward the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, third down and long situation to get that conversion and now get first and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers! Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The run inside. It's Cobb. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that, flying up, making the big play.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Moving away from pressure. Nice move there. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The throw. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Auburn. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
On first down, it's Durham again. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Right on the money. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, going to the air. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Caught over the middle, it's Green. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw it again. Lets it fly. Right on the money. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gives it on the option. Finding an escape route. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Brown wants to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They just keep firing. And as he throws, a strike downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. And now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And a lapse in concentration will back them up 5, but still a 1st and goal. Wants to go right back downfield. Looking to scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here comes the heat. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To throw, it's Levitt. With the catch, it's Watkins. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.